Welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Travine and thank you guys for tuning in. Today's video I will be showing you how I redid my laminate countertops using the Giani white diamond kit. So the kit comes with three steps. Step 1 is what you're seeing here. It comes with a black paint. It's like a base paint. You sand your countertops down, wipe it off, and then you put your first base coat down, which is black. The kit, according to the instructions, says you should let the paint dry for 8 hours. And so yep, I did that. This is what my countertops looked like before I did my first quote. And I did let it sit overnight and dry. um, I apologize, but I lost my footage where I showed you the second part of the second step. However, um, you want to let this dry completely because you do not want your base coat to be smudgy. This is what the box kit comes like, and if you look at the top of that, that's the white granite counter look. I will show you at the end how I did mine with the veins to make it look like true granite. But this kit is amazing. It is less than $100. I was rather surprised that it was that cheap. It was $79. You can buy it from the Giani website, or you can order it from Amazon. I ordered mine from Amazon with Amazon Prime, and I got it next day delivery with Amazon because it did fit for that shipping. So my countertops are fully dried at this point because I did it the night before. I let it dry and then I went to step 2 the following day. So this step was ready and I was super eager, but I was trying to make sure that the countertop was dry. So the first step in the second step, it comes with 3 parts. It's 2A. 2A is the gray stone, which is a light gray paint, and it comes with a sponge in the box. So what you're doing is you cut your sponge up into small pieces and you just dab lightly over the surface until you have covered the entire surface with your paint. Now, you do not want to force the paint into the countertop. You want to dab lightly, and as you fill the spot out, you want to go back over and cover any dark areas. So as you can see here, I'm dabbing lightly because you want this to be effortless. At some point I found myself where I had a lot of paint on the sponge and I had large chunks of dabs on the countertops, and I just went over and smoothed it out so that it would not be too wet. So here I'm just scraping off some of the paint because I did not want too many paint on the sponge. I wanted to make sure it got on there as I saw in the video. So this is the next step that I totally lost that footage. The second step of the second step is the quartz, and that is 2B. This is the first white layer you dab all over, and then next you go in with the white limestone, which is your final white that you put to give you that white top that you can see here. So this step here, I have done step 2A, step 2B, and step 2C. So I'm just going in with a small paintbrush that I had, and I'm taking paint from the base paint from the first step, from the black, and I'm just drawing my veins in. And after I drew all my veins in, I went in with my little black sponge painting brush that you see here, and I was just making my lines a little sharper so that when I go back over with the white paint, my lines would be there. That way it wouldn't be too small. So here I'm just fluffing my lines up, sorry, and making it the way I want it to be. And then after you draw your lines, and this step is optional. I saw this on another video that I watched and I wanted to try it. After you have done this step, you're going to go back in with your sponge with your white lime, which is the paint from 2C. And what you're going to do is you're just going to dab over those veins to blend it into your countertops. This is what will make your veins look seamless and more natural. And as you can see, that was just a couple dabs right there. And already you can see the lines are starting to blend in and starting to look more like a granite. So, and if you find yourself where your sponge starts to get too dark, just grab another piece of sponge. I had to do that a couple times. So here I'm continuing to blend, and look at that. Oh my God. It is starting to look so nice. At this point, I was getting so excited. I was getting so excited because I could not believe that this kit was working magic. Like, my countertops were so dingy, so old, and we could not afford granite at this point in time. So I did some research, and this was the cheapest and easiest way to do it. So as you can see, my lines are starting to come, and I'm just going to continue to dab some more with some white paint to make it blend. If you see that big patch up there on the side part, too dark, so of course I'm going to blend over. And this is what the finished look looks like. Look at that. This is one side. This, because I did two of the small counters before I tackled the big one. Oh my God, look at that. And I have not even added the top coat to seal it in, because this is it. So this is the following day. I let this dry overnight. The instruction says to let it dry for 8 hours. So I let it dry for 8 hours, and here I am going in with my sealer, which is your top coat. And the top coat has a lot of glitter in the bottom, so you have to stir it properly to get all that glitter. You just pour it on top of your countertop, and your kit comes with 2 rollers, one for your base coat, one for your top coat. So here I am going in with my roller, and I'm just rolling that in. And you want to press that in. Make sure you go in a sequence, because you do not want to miss any spots. You do not want to miss any spots. It's easy to miss spots, and if you miss spots, your countertops are going to strip. So here you can go in 2 to 3 coats of your top sealer to make sure you have that nice and good. And one tip is to make sure you get the edges of your countertops with your sealer. You want to get your brush up under there and make sure you seal those edges as well. Oh my God, look at that. That is so pretty. And don't worry about the cabinets, because they will be painted white. So I will get another video up when I do that, which is going to be after the countertops have dried. I'm going to use the Rust-Oleum cabinet countertop paints. But look at that. Oh my God, it looks so nice. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. And this is an easy DIY you can tackle yourself. So brave up and go ahead and do it. Thank you guys for watching.